One Hand Dan. Got a new guitar from Rusty Taylor, picked up last week. Trying to make a few videos, I keep playing with it and then I just don't. And what we have here is half guitar with most like a Les Paul wiring situation and a P bass all in the same thing. You can see how pretty it is, that 3-ply pick guard. And we got the jacks for one separate for bass, one separate for guitar. And kind of like the Lobo, but with steroids and Japanese parts. If John Lowe wants to make a comment about it. Yes, I used parts made by little kids in a factory way across. But it's built. Merc. Alright, technically this guitar is a 3-string. Some people have an argument over classifying it as a CBG, but a cigar box guitar is not a cigar box guitar because all the stuff that I have inside of this thing is not big enough for a cigar box, so that's not going to happen. Oh, alright, this guitar was made by Rusty Taylor out of Atlanta, Secondhand Guitars. Good friend of mine. I've had a lot of fun with some of the guitars Rusty's made. He made my new 3-neck, made the yellow license plate one. It's really good, and he makes a really good neck that kind of tapers. And then everything, he's a machinist by trade, so everything he does, he pretty much makes himself. You can even see the little string tree or string bar, kind of like those old TS screws. He makes his own, just puts it on the lathe and goes. He makes these bridges, and he does sell the bridges too, so if you ever want some of these spring-loaded bridges, they're pretty awesome that you can adjust them however you want. And it's really cool having that on a cigar box guitar or a homemade instrument. Because you usually don't get the options. You kind of get what you get. And then sometimes you're like, well, I really wouldn't, man, my neck's bowing a little bit. I kind of want to lower it down. That's cool to have because I will bow a neck quick because I do stuff like that a lot. But, where you can kind of see it and not blast you out. This is just clean through my Black Star 62-watt tube. It's a big speaker, got a lot of reverb. But it's pretty clean. Got the volume and tone all the way up. Got it on both pickups. Not a whole lot of noise coming out. It's real quiet when you put it, especially when you put it on the both pickups to get a real full and dual thing. And you can actually, I got treble bleeds on my wiring harness. So if I want to swap to the top pickup, drop it down about 6, the volume's not much different. You start seeing where it cracks up, but you can take the mud out of it. And it really helps when you're using the fuzz pedals and stuff, but I'll show you that later. Let's add the bass in. The bass is going through this 200-watt Fender BXR amp. Alright, we'll continue to the bass. This is just the bass on it. It's not, when you get down to that 3rd string, it's still kind of a high-pitched noise, but it's lower, so you're going to be a little bit octave lower than when you're going through both at the same time. So it's a really full note. But when you get on the bass notes on this thing, it's... a lot of low end to blend the guitar parts together now. Just still in the clean, still clean on my amp. I just, everything full blast, bass, and clean. Forgot pedal, I'm just going to get it clean. on the pedal that you know you're going to go back to, I can just easily, let's say that back part, I'm going to drop it down to about 7. Front, I'm going to treble bleed it down. Let's go for a little delay on it. I'm going to crank it back up. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of that fuzz on big muff pedal, the Russian muff. Got everything's wide open except for the volume. Controlling that a little I got on the neck pickup, so I'll have the most grunt.